Hello. Thank you for joining me for Music and Mindfulness. My name is Calvin Porterfield, and I'm a music therapist with Notable Music Therapy Services in Reno, Nevada. Before we get to the music, I want to take a second to encourage you to express some gratitude to yourself for taking the time, finding the space, and giving yourself permission to be here and to be mindful. There is certainly a lot going on out in the world as I'm filming this video and over the past weeks, and I'm sure it will continue onward. And it can definitely affect us all, however we are involved, and bring up a lot of different emotions in everyone. And whatever that emotion is, whatever you're feeling, I want you to know that that's okay. That emotion is alright, and it's valid. And it doesn't control you. It may feel easy to get caught up when there's so much going on wherever you are, even if it's just an empty day. So much goes on, even within our own minds, in our own bodies. So I want to thank you for taking the time to check in with yourself and check in with what's going on. To have that mindful focus on right here and right now. I encourage you to focus in on your breathing. Feel it, maybe in your chest, maybe somewhere else in your body. Notice it going in and out. We're going to take a few deep breaths together. Go in for a count of 6, and then out for a count of 6. In and out. And again, in and out. As we continue on, make sure to keep in touch with that breathing. Try and make it as deep as it is comfortable. Taking deep breaths is important, but if we strain ourselves in the process, then that can defeat the purpose. So, as deep as you can, comfortably, breathing in and out. Pausing between each breath. just a moment. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes as we start to get in touch with our bodies. Make sure you're comfortable wherever it is you are. If you're laying down, sitting, standing, whatever position you're in. If you need to adjust yourself, feel free to do so. Once you've found that comfortable position, take a moment to reflect on how it feels. Can you feel the floor beneath you? Can you feel the chair you're sitting in, maybe, if you're sitting in a chair? Or the ground beneath your feet? If you're laying down, where do you feel the floor? Or whatever you're laying down on. Where in your body are you touching a surface? And what does that surface feel like? Is it soft? Is it smooth? If you move, does it move with you? Or does it stay sturdy with your movement? Remember to keep breathing. Now turn your attention to your clothes and whatever of them you can feel. Feel the texture of the fabric. Are they loose clothes? As you're sitting or laying or standing, focusing on that breath. However you're connected physically to the world around you, I want you to take a moment. Let yourself sink into that comfort if you can. Feel the heaviness of your body where it is. Now turn your attention to your feet. ankles. How do they feel? Is there any discomfort anywhere? Are they tight? Feel free to shake them loose. Maybe wiggle. Roll your ankle maybe, if you can. Or feel free to tighten them up. Really feel that tension. Ball it up and release. Feeling the relaxation rush in with the absence of tension as we move up to our calves and our knees. Taking a second to search for any discomfort. Try and shake it out if you want to. Want to, you can try the same thing we did with the feet and tighten the calves. Really try and make those muscles tense and release. Let that relaxation flow in as we move up to the thighs, and the hips, the glutes. Checking in with them, searching for that discomfort. If you want to, you can try the same technique, tightening those muscles, pulling in all that tension, and releasing. I just got a little pop. Maybe I had some tension that I didn't even know I was feeling. As we move on up to our torso, our chest, focusing on that breathing, that posture, trying to make that as much space for the lungs and the diaphragm as we can. As much as you're able, that's okay. Trying to extend the top of our head gently towards the ceiling. Doing whatever it is you need to do to loosen those muscles. Mind starts to wander, feel free to bring it back, either to the music or to the rhythm. rhythm of your breathing. As we move to the arms and the shoulders, you can hold so much tension, checking in, seeing how they're feeling. If you want to, and if you're able, you can now try the same technique. Tightening those muscles, bringing those shoulders up, flexing those arms, and releasing them. Letting that relaxation flood into those parts of your body. If you want to, and if you're able, feel free to roll your head back and forth gently. Get the tension out of your neck. And return to the breathing. Whenever you get caught up throughout the day, when you feel that emotion rising in your body, wherever that is, whatever the emotion, feel free if you want to check in with your breathing. Am I breathing? Am I taking those deep breaths, filling up those lungs and the diaphragm? I encourage you to take a moment whenever you feel yourself getting overwhelmed to check in with your breath. What I wanted to try next is something a little different, a little listening exercise to try and focus your mind onto the present. It's something you can do whenever and wherever you want, as long as you have something to listen to music to. For this next activity, we're going to do a bit of listening. I'm going to play a couple different pieces of music for you here. And for the first piece, I want you to try and pay attention to what instruments you can hear. And you don't have to know the names of the instruments at all. If you can try and tell if they're a string instrument or a horn instrument, that's okay. Or even if you don't know those, just how many different sounds can I hear in this song? Also, try and pay attention to the beat of the music. Can I feel the beat somewhere in my body? Can I tap the beat somewhere with my foot, with my hand? For the second piece of music, I want you to pay attention to the beat and then to how you feel. However you're feeling, that is okay. Just check in with that. How do you know how you're feeling? Can you feel it somewhere in your body? We'll find out. But for the first piece of music, instruments and beat. If you have a pencil and paper, feel free to try and write them down as they come up. If not, that's okay. You can just try and remember them in your mind. Nice. How many different instruments did you hear? I heard a whole bunch. It was interesting listening to the melody and then also the instruments that were playing behind the melody. Let's move on to our next song. You can try and pay attention to which instruments are there as well. But I want you to especially pay attention to the beat, then how you feel. If that's an emotion or some sort of physical feeling in your body, just keep track of that. Notice it. You don't have to let it have any control over what you do. But think of that mindful, almost third-person observation. Let's give it a listen. did you notice about that piece of music? Did you notice any emotions rise up? I wanted to show you this exercise today because it's something that you can do at home or wherever. And you don't have to use these musical selections. You can use music that is familiar to you, music that you like, or maybe try it with some music that you've never heard before. Remember to pay close attention to the music itself, the instruments, the rhythm, and also the effect that it has on you. Thank you again for joining me for this Music and Mindfulness. Notable Music Therapy Services is so glad that we're able to put these videos up on YouTube through this time of crisis. If you wish to donate, there is a link in the description below. Thank you again, and have an excellent rest of your day.